morning, everyone. I'm so excited because today I am seeing Mamma Mia on Broadway. I didn't even know Mamma Mia ever was on Broadway. And then I saw it was running. I think it just started. And now I had to buy tickets. Also, they were so expensive, but for some reason, today was the cheapest day. Like, I was looking at the tickets for like $500 for what? But they're way cheaper on literally just only this day for some reason. So I was like, I'm making it happen. It's Labor Day weekend, so maybe that's why. We're gonna do that in a bit. And I'm actually gonna go to Tori's because I'm going to take some of her stuff because I am going to get an apartment in New York. It's something I've just decided. I'm gonna go back and get my master's as well. I'll talk about it all like more, but I'm trying to figure out the apartment situation right now. It has not been fun. This is kind of like a last minute decision, but it kind of just like worked out perfectly. So I'm going to do that, go apartment hunting in this vlog. You guys will see. I'm excited. I'm gonna go back to school, get my master's, like in New York City. Paige is back, and I'm really excited to go back to school actually. So all exciting new things are happening. I was just like deciding what I wanted to do. I was literally about to move to Australia, but now we're gonna get our master's because I got a scholarship, so I feel like I'd be stupid to pass up this opportunity. So I'm excited to do that, and it's a 1-year program, which is really nice. And I have the apartment for a year. So, all perfect. I'm gonna finish getting ready though. Show you guys my outfit, and we're gonna see Mamma Mia. This is my outfit for Mamma Mia. So cute. This top from Mango. Heaven Mayhem earrings. These jeans, I love them. EBD denim or something like that. And then I just have on some heels. I love this little pouch bag. I think it's so cute. You can see it just like shimmers in the light. I also am just like really into these small little pouch bags. I think they're so cute and chic, and just a fun way to like dress up an outfit. Add something fun to your outfits as well. It's from Vivrel, and I absolutely love Vivrel. I think they're such a cool, smart concept. Basically, it is a subscription where you can borrow luxury pieces. So they have like handbags, jewelry on there, just a bunch of different pieces from different designers where you can borrow them. Perfect if you like want to change out your outfits for different seasons and have like different cool fun pieces in it, or if you like have a wedding coming up, that's so perfect if you just want to like borrow a handbag. For example, my cousin's getting married and I need a clutch and I don't have a nice clutch, so I'm just going to borrow one. So smart. I already do this basically for holidays whenever I want to get like outfits or something like that. So I love being able to do it with handbags as well, and jewelry pieces that make a statement, but something you just like don't want to invest in and have forever. The memberships start at $45 a month, and you can keep the items as long as you like. You do not have to like give them back right away. I feel like sometimes they have like timelines on whenever you need to return things, but as long as you have the membership, you can keep the item as long as you like, and you can swap out items whenever you like. If you like get something you're not really into it, you can just send it back, pick something new. And if you really fall in love with something, you can actually purchase it. They have their members only exclusive pricing that you can purchase the items at if you really want to buy it. Basically, you can just treat their website as your own closet, and I really love this because I feel like it just expands the lifetime of products. Like, things are being able to be used and they're not just like sitting around, and you can borrow whatever you like, and if something's not your taste, you can like just give it back to someone else and someone else can borrow it. So if you guys want to check them out, they gave me a promo code for you guys. It is PaigeS50. That will get you 50% off of your first month membership. That will be down below in my description box, or you guys can also scan the QR code right here to get that discount. Definitely check them out. I think this is so perfect, and I definitely will be using them for my cousin's wedding coming up next month. I really need a nice bag because I have nothing in my own closet that just matches the dress that I have. I definitely want to borrow a nice clutch from them. So thank you to them for sponsoring this video, and let's go see Mamma Mia on Broadway. Where? Mamma Mia. Very casual because all I am doing is looking at apartments, and quite frankly, it's pretty cold outside. I don't know what happened, but I just have on this little sports bra. This is from Alo, I believe. Yeah, it's like the mesh sports bra. And then this little wrap over top of it. My leggings are from Splits 59. And then I'm wearing my Aloha ballet flats, Poland bag. So let's go see some apartments. Let me know why I just saw 4 units, recorded them all, and it's not saved anymore to my phone. because I filmed it on TikTok. So I'm never filming anything again on TikTok. I'm so mad. I wanted to do a cute TikTok. Never mind. I'm gonna do it one more time. Just the 2 units that I'm interested in. This is my first solo apartment, so I am only looking at studios because honestly, it is all I can afford. The prices are so crazy. Honestly, I am not too picky. All I care about is safety and good lighting to film in. I don't need this to be like my forever apartment because I am only probably going to do 1 year here since that's how long my program is. But this walk-in closet was so beautiful. It really was selling it for me. I've never had a closet so big, and I absolutely loved all of the storage in this apartment. There was a washer and dryer in unit, which is crazy. In New York, honestly, I've never had that before. And then look how big this bathroom was. It was kind of a waste of space though, honestly, but I would prefer a bigger living space than bathroom, but it was gorgeous inside. Lots of storage throughout this unit, which I really liked. And then the kitchen was off to the side, even though it was a studio in the hallway, so it kind of felt like it was bigger than it actually was. And then it had another closet, which was really nice as well. The building itself though was super beautiful, a lot of amenities, but I probably won't be using a lot of these because you had to pay extra on top of them monthly, and that is just crazy. But there were a lot of co-working spaces, which was really nice for my work and school. And then this was the other studio unit in the building that I was interested in. I saw a few others, but they were just completely out of budget. I really liked this one though. The view was just way nicer to me. You can see the water. Also, the other one had a big pillar in the living room space, and I feel like that would be kind of difficult for furniture, and this one did not have that. It was just a complete open empty box. The closets and bathroom were smaller though, but honestly, like I said, I would prefer a bigger living space, and this one was cheaper a little bit a month, so you know, everything adds up. This view was way better than the other one, and I just preferred how the windows looked. The bathroom looked a little bit different, but same amount of storage, I would say. And I love these wooden shelves built into the walls. I think they look so nice. But it had a very similar layout as the first studio, with the kitchen being in the hallway, washer and dryer in unit, which, like I said, I've never had that before, so that's really, really exciting. The building felt very safe, which I really appreciated because, like I said, this is the first time I will be living alone as a girl, and safety is a huge priority for me, especially with my whole life being online and me filming things all the time. Everything is up to date and super beautiful, very modern. I think the building is only about 1 year old. Somehow all of the footage of what I was filming of the apartments I lost. Thankfully, Selby's brother Joseph he was my realtor today. Well, he's my agent today. He's such a sweetheart and literally came back and showed me the 2 that I was the most interested in. I think I saw a total of 4 units today in the same building, and there were the other ones, the 2 were in budget, the other ones were just not in budget. And also, like, actually I liked the cheaper ones better, so I think I'm gonna apply. I don't know, I'm nervous. I hate apartment hunting in New York. It always gives me anxiety. I've been doing this for like literally 9 or 8 years at this point, and it doesn't get easier ever. So I'm trying to gather my information right now to apply. I really did like the building. Like, it's bare bones, it's just a room. I know it's so expensive, it's New York, like what do we want? But the apartment's really nice, secure, and you know, I don't think it's obviously not my forever apartment, and it's going to be the first time I'm living alone. And I was looking into maybe like renting furniture or something like that. Also, I have my friend Tori, she's moving out right now in the next 2 weeks, so I was like, maybe I could take some of her stuff. It would be nice. I would move in 1 month before starting school, and I think that would be like perfect. And like I said, I think it's perfect for me. I just need somewhere to live, guys. Like, I've been doing this for 1 year of like living in a suitcase, bopping in and out of places. I'm tired. I'm getting ready right now for the day, but guys, it has literally been over a week since I have applied for that apartment, and I'm kind of feeling like discouraged right now, just kind of like frustrated. The whole thing has just been really annoying. I've never waited this long for an apartment, or just like hearing back from an apartment. To give you guys some context, I applied last Tuesday. It's Wednesday of the following week. It has now been, today will be 8 days. And that is kind of like unheard of in New York. If you're not familiar with the market, to preface this, I have lived in New York it's been 9 years. That includes this last year of me traveling in and out of the city. I would come in occasionally, but I just didn't have an apartment here. But this will be my 5th apartment in New York, so I know the game. And it's a game in New York, let me tell you that you have to play in order to get an apartment. It's never easy. It's a super rush process. You have to have your documents ready. This is the end of the summer season. The summer season is always the worst because of college students coming in and out, and a lot of people have like internships in the summer, so it's just honestly not ideal. I know like what to do, how to apply, and I'm working with an agent, which makes it so much easier to get through the process. And like I said, my agent has been super helpful. I'll have him linked down below. His name is Joseph, and the group I'm working with is really amazing. It's just more difficult to find things solo, but because also sometimes things won't be listed. They will just only work with like agencies, and so that's kind of sometimes how you can get a better place as well. But I submitted everything, got all my documents together really quickly. I'll go through like all the things that they wanted me to submit to. This process has been more intense than any other process. I think because it's a new building, they would just want more like information. But I have never submitted this many documents to a building before to get an apartment. And I've never waited this long, so it just has not been fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they don't reply by today. I think I'm going to look at some different units and maybe go somewhere else and apply somewhere else, because I can't wait around. I only have 5 more days left in the city before I leave to go back to Pittsburgh, so I just can't keep waiting, and I've waited long enough already. And I didn't want to apply to other units because you have to apply and pay, and it's non-refundable if you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get your money back. So I don't want to just like apply to a bunch of units and, you know, lose out on all this money. Joseph has been emailing them, talking to them, trying to communicate with the building every single day, following up. They're just taking forever, the building. I even tried to reach out to them myself. No response. Just, you know, hasn't been great. But I'll go through the documents that I needed for this specific building right now. I have it on my laptop because it's good to have all of your materials already gathered so you can apply like on the spot. I had to submit 2 forms of identification. So I did my passport and my ID. I had to submit a letter of employment, which I had asked my CPA because I'm self-employed. And then I had to submit my 2 most recent pay stubs, 2 most recent bank statements, my tax information, if self-employed, tax returns for the last 3 years, plus a CPA letter. That is kind of crazy. I've never had to do that before. And that was it. I would say typically in the past, I've always had to do 1 or 2 forms of ID, pay stubs, bank statements, and that was really it. I think like a tax return, but never this intense, and like I had to have letters from my CPA. Even my CPA was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. But I submitted all of that and still haven't heard anything back. Also, you typically need to make 40 times the monthly rent overall on one salary in 1 year to apply for the apartment, and if not, you will need a guarantor. The same information as you. Typically it's like a parent, someone else like just on the lease to have that security if you don't make that amount, and they have to make 80 times the rent. So whatever your monthly rent is times 80 in 1 calendar year, basically their salary, that would be how much they have to make in order to be eligible for the apartment. I will keep you guys updated. I'm just gonna get ready right now for the day, and I feel like there was something else I wanted to say, but now I forget. I just got ready, and so we are going to do some more apartment hunting. I'm going to meet up with my agent Joseph right now. I got ready, as you guys can tell, and then later tonight I have something crazy that I'm doing. It's if we have any Real Housewives fans right here, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Housewives. Certain franchises though, but Meredith Marks from from Salt Lake City is now a DJ. So random. And she's performing tonight at $3 Bill in Brooklyn, and like I bought tickets. Why not? You only live once. And I'm just such a housewife person. I don't really care about celebrities that much, but when it comes to housewives, yeah, that's me. So I'm doing that tonight with Christina and our friend Ryan, so that will be fun. But I just got ready right now. I'm gonna leave soon to head over to Brooklyn. This building was so beautiful, but it was definitely a little bit over budget for me. I love the windows in this unit. However, the view is not that nice. They're developing a park there, and eventually it will be really nice, but for the meantime right now, I do not think it's worth it. The studios in this building were definitely bigger than the ones in the previous building. However, these ones were more expensive, and I really just did not like how the appliances looked. I do not like how the kitchen looks, and for some reason the bathroom just reminds me of a boy bathroom. Like, I do not like it. Even though this one was bigger, there was another pillar in the living room which would have taken up space. There was in-unit washer and dryer, which is really nice, and I did like how the appliances were hidden in the cabinets. This dishwasher, the fridge, and then the microwave was honestly just kind of randomly inside this cabinet. I don't know, I wasn't in love with it. And then this was the second studio I saw in the building. It was actually smaller than the first studio and the same price. It was higher up, so the view was a little bit better, but honestly I just was not loving the views from these apartments. These were the only studios I saw in this building because the rest of them were starting at $3,400 a month, which was out of budget for me, and I just honestly was not really loving this building, so I just didn't even care to see them or the amenities in the building. I definitely prefer the first building I toured, but it's always nice to see different units and different options. Guys, I moved into my new apartment. I'm so happy. I can't wait to show you guys everything. Lots of moving vlogs coming soon, and just a lot of like exciting things happening. I just can't believe it that I'm actually inside now. Like, I was so stressed out this whole video, and now we're here. I'm gonna start a new vlog off because we're gonna do a moving vlog. I cannot wait to show you guys everything. I'm just so excited. This has been a long process, but it was all worth it, and I just can't wait to show you guys everything. So we're gonna end this vlog. I love you guys so much. I hope this vlog was somewhat helpful if you're moving, what kind of materials you need, working with the agent, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just so happy now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, I love you so much. Bye.